Go into Instagram and I'm going to use that little home button down the bottom. I'm then going to press my profile button on the bottom right and click the plus sign right up the top and click reel. It now brings up the video for me. I'm going to hold this button down the bottom, the big round one, and I'm going to create 3 quick short clips. One's an overall of a plant, and I'm going to stop. The next one, I'm going to zoom in on that new growth. And the next one, I'm going to show the shiny new leaf, moving my camera at the same time. Then I will press next. I'm now going to click that edit button down the bottom left-hand side. And you will then notice I have my 3 clips. I click into that first clip where it's got 4.8 seconds. You'll see there's different times on there. And then it will show me this. I can then hold the start or the end of that particular thing and drag it in and out to edit that. I then, once I'm happy with that, click outside of that back on the screen somewhere to return. I can then do the same with another clip by pressing whichever clip that I want, which will take me into that clip and drag the end or the start of it to where I want it. Then click anywhere in the screen to return to those 3 clips. I can then press that little transition button down the bottom and you'll see there's little pluses now between each clip. Click that and it will give you a transition to choose. I'm just going to choose the first one and I can press apply all and then I press done with that. Right, now I'm going to add some text to this particular reel. I press the top right-hand button where it's got capital and lowercase a. That gives me my text option. I'm going to add a hook. What is this? With a question mark. And I'm going to then highlight the word this. I double tapped that word this. I then go up the top to the colour wheel and press the colour that I like. And there we go. And I'm going to press done. You'll then notice that the text is there. I want to pull that down. You'll see that there's guidelines that show here. Don't go below that yellow or white line. Because then it won't be seen. So I sort of have it about there to catch the reader's attention. I can then add another bit of text, go up the top right, press those A's, and I'm going to put new growth. I'm even going to add a little emoji, and I'm going to double click on that word growth, use the colour wheel, and change that to orange and click. Now I'm going to pull this down over the top of that other word and I'm going to have the words go in and out at different points. So you'll notice down the bottom of my screen I've now got what is this and new growth. If I click on what is this, it then shows that it's running for the whole video. So I only want it for the start. And I'm going to have it just as that first transition happens. So I hold my finger on those endpoints and I go to where I would like it, which is there. And I'm going to press done. I'll do the same thing for the next bit, that new growth word. Click on that and I'm going to pull and drag the start of the video to where I want it, which is about there. And I'll press done. I can now press next, which will take me to the save mode. But what I love to do is press that little button up the top with the arrow going down, the line underneath it, because that will allow me to save it. And that will save to my camera roll in case it disappears. I'll then press that next button. And you'll notice down the bottom I can save that draft or share, and I can also write in my captions middle of the screen. I'm going to edit the cover. So I'm going to press edit, and I can simply hold on that little button down the bottom where it's got that little image, and I can place it to wherever I want, or it does give me the option to add from my camera roll. I'm then going to click up the top right where it says cover and profile grid, and I'm going to click profile grid, and I can move it to where I'd like it to go. Now I'm going to have it there, so on my grid you can see part of it. I'll click done. So then I could enter my text, whatever that might be. I can tag, I can add my location, and I can also share it to Facebook. But I'm going to save this one for later. So I'm going to click Save Draft. And there it goes. So now if I go back into my Reels, and you'll see there's that draft button, and I can go in and click that and edit it again if I need to. But if I've added all of my captions, I've tagged different people, and I'm going to share it to Facebook, I can press share, and then it will post into the real time of Instagram.